go live, man.
She's your queen to be, a queen to be forever, a queen who'll do whatever his highness desires.
Yeah, big fat nigga, off rip, big fat guy. Pull like a crossbow, green like a snot nose. Don't fool with lost toes, keep the Glock close. Case a nigga try to meet me at the crossroads. Sheesh, made it out the mud to the top floor. Upscale hood, baby, shop at Costco. Small, but I'm hard like a gallstone. Back against the wall, let it ring like a wall phone. I let it purr in the cat fight. Light skin, but a nigga ain't half white. Every beat I'm on is a crash site. 7 years old when my dad died, no cap. My experience was serious. Get reary around the myriad of niggas that's amphibious. I had to learn to keep my sucker small, nigga, period. Savages, law averages, hard to grapple with. Ravenous, ghetto fabulous, well established. Catalyst with every daddies is who be the maddest when you ain't doing bad as them. Hey, look, big fat slim chance that I rock with ya. Ice cold with the stick like a popsicle. 5 kids, I'm fertile. If you ever touch 4 shells in your back, Ninja Turtle. Cowabunga, don't ever succumb to a lame nigga selling you dreams. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the fierce of them all. But them a nigga out here realer than them. Yeah, yeah. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the fierce of them all. But them a nigga out here realer than the queen. Hell yeah. Use a hoe. Yeah. Use a hoe. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum.
Queen.
Peace to the family, man. That was hot right there as always. Fire, man. Peace to the family, man. Welcome. We still doing it, man. We ain't stopped. We still doing the children book read. We still doing it for the babies. That you know, what I wanted to do was I wanted to read something to y'all real quick, man. That was pretty slick, man. Wanted y'all to check out, man. This is a quote from Dr. Clark, John Henry Clark, man. I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to pay attention to this because this is what we aiming to do here, man. On this channel, this is what we aim to do at Sankofa 180 degrees. Dr. Clark advocated teaching youth a revolutionary heritage to build self-respect, fight historical erasure, and prevent self-destructive behaviors. He emphasized educating children on African history, slavery's realities, and successful resistance, encouraging them to stop imitating oppressors and instead embrace their cultural identity to command respect. Dr. Clark stressed that knowing one's history should lead to a code of conduct and higher standard of behavior. Our youth who love themselves and understand their ancestors' resilience and less likely to encourage in self-destructive actions and more likely to stand for what is right. Family, that's what we hear, man. That's what we trying to do. Dr. Clark hit it on the head. Okay, fam, and that's what this whole thing is about, man. About the kids, waking them up, and holding on to our Black African history. As you know, many states are not teaching Black African history in the school curriculum, in the public school curriculums. Okay, it is against the law. And there is a reason why they don't want you to know your history. And this is why channels like Sankofa 180 Degrees is here, so we will not lose that. We don't want them to be able to erase it. See, one of the main things here that Dr. Clark, um, he wrote, was advocating teaching youth a revolutionary heritage to build self-respect, fight historical erasure. That's erasing our history, family, erasing us, and we're not going for it, right? And that's supposed to that will help prevent self-destructive behaviors. So, family, I'm saying, man, let's pull together, all of us pull together as a people, man, and participate in teaching our kids our Black African history. See, one thing we can't do is we can't depend on another race to teach our Black African kids Black African history. It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna ever be right. So this is why it's important that we come together as a community and participate in these children book reads, and even our every Sunday get-togethers, man. Our every Sunday build do every Sunday, man, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And every Friday at 7 p.m. It's especially for anybody that wants to build, anybody that has something they want to, talk about. You know what I'm saying? So family, we welcome you with open arms over here. Bring the kids, bring the babies, because everything that we talk about, hey man, it's for them. It's for them, and they'll be able to get it. They'll be able to understand it. You know what I mean? My kids, I got 11-year-old and a 13-year-old, man, and they coming along all right, pretty good, man. You know what I mean? They still got some work to do, but a whole lot of work to do. But they're starting to understand, man. They're starting to see it. All right, they're really starting to see it, man, and that's a beautiful thing when you can talk to your kids about history, man. It's your younger kids and some of the things that they say and some of the questions that they ask and some of their statements that they make, man. Be like, wow, yeah, you getting it, yeah, yeah, you sharp, you know what I mean, and that's gonna and this book read, man, it helps, man, because kids get to read. They get to read, man, and it helps in school all around, man. It helps, with your reading speed, your vocabulary. It helps with your the definitions, understanding what these words mean. You know what I mean, and not just not just a dictionary definition, but I'm talking about an Afro-centered definition. Not the way that they trying to steer you, but the way you need to go, man. Hey, so anyway, uh, thanks for joining, man. We got a nice one, man. Pert and Haru, chapter 2. We reading. We starting back up, family. By Dr. Muata Ashby, and this is very important. We're on page 69 at the bottom of it, and we are getting ready to get some more reading in. Peace to the panel, man. What's going on, Unc? Peace, King.
My man, hey man, that's a great introduction, man. Sharing the importance of the kids not being excluded from their real history. Um, they just I just found out that they banned Maya Angelou's book as the Mockingbird Sings, as the Cage Bird Sings. So that's just crazy, man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
my son, just let me add on to
yeah,
that,
yeah, go
man.
ahead.
It's funny you said something about Maya Angelou because my oldest son just, he just went from sixth grade to the seventh now, right? He graduated. And we went to a ceremony, man, and they inspired the kids to send like a collage of pictures so they can put the pictures together, and then one of their favorite quotes, right? And uh and he did this on his own, man. But he got a quote from Maya Angelou. His quote came from Maya Angelou, and I asked him what made him pick that, and he said he liked what it said, and plus she was black.
Right, right.
And I thought that was pretty slick, man. But go ahead. I just wanted
No,
to
no,
put that.
that's a great insert, man. No doubt about it. Because I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? You
Yeah,
know,
man, that was pretty slick, man. I was really surprised, man, that he picked his quote came from Maya Angelou, man.
that come from them teachings, man. You stay African centered, man. So and then they ride right along with you, man. So that's pretty impressive. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. But I asked him, how did you know about her? You know what I mean?
what do you say?
He said he was reading about her.
Right.
Said he was reading about her, and then he ran into the quote that she said on one of her writings or something he was reading, and he said, "Oh, I like that. I'm gonna take this," and he took it.
Yeah, these kids have the ability, man, to move in a direction that they gotta have some guidance and shit, no doubt about it, man. But to give these kids some free reign to explore and stuff too, man. And then this is what happens, damn that. Shouldn't even be
Hmm.
surprised. I'm locked in, and I'm in. You locked me in, and I'm locked in.
Yeah, and yesterday he used Imhotep as a example. Hey, I was like, boy, okay, I see you, boy.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. What
Yeah,
else,
man, we
Isaiah?
was riding, man. We went to dinner last night, man. He used Imhotep as an example, man. I was like, okay, man.
Oh,
But
that's what's
yeah,
up.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, man. I just want to welcome anybody that's going to view this, man. Like, subscribe. Um, you know, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, don't matter, but just put a comment up in that motherfucker. Let me know where you at. You ain't the type of people that, want you to just support us and bring the questions, bring the Discord if you got something. But let's talk about it. Put a comment up in there, man, and then come check us out. Like the scheduled days, Fridays and Sundays, man. We got something for you. And the Friday is an open mic conversation. Like Jamie was saying, you can come and bring anything that you want, man. We don't have all the answers, but we can build. We can chop it up and you can express some of your shit freely. So yeah, I paused for a minute because I don't know about freely.
Well, I'm just
You
saying,
might
man,
get
we
you
don't
might
ask. It
yeah.
don't cost nothing on this channel. You don't have to donate no money. Ain't no PayPal or whatever else they using, man. Cash App. Ain't none of that. We don't do none of that, man. All we ask for is your attention, man. That's it, and your feedback. Go ahead.
There ain't no trickery, you know what I mean? So we even give away a free book,
Right.
to kids, so you don't have to pay for nothing. There ain't no trickery. When I say nothing, it's nothing. All right. So we got that. So bring your kids, kids bring the adults, adults bring the grandparents.
That's
Let's
right,
get
man.
let's get it. Bring the
Yeah,
neighbors. Just dive in one time, man. But I guarantee it'll be worth it.
that's facts, man. We giving away free books to the babies, man. Free books, and these books it can be for adults as well. They're for kids, but the information it'd be something that you could you'll appreciate. You really appreciate the upliftment, man, the enlightenment. then you know what I'm saying. I like that word, man. Book of Enlightenment. But yeah, it'd be a good enlightenment, man.
Even for the
But
kids to interact, man, just to interact with each other, so that's always available. It ain't all scripted, I mean, we either watch a video of real people, real places, real locations, real history, or we the kids to read a book, and if we send a big free book,
right,
we just ask that you have the child that won the book come back and read it. They don't have to, but we just ask that, and that's the only ask that we do. So
that's it.
yeah,
That's it. And then it's not even mandatory. We just ask that you do it, man. Just so you can read, get used to reading in front of people or in front of a computer or whatever. Um, and then the information, that's gonna be that you're gonna be reading, and Zynga, you know, Imhotep, Ada, Queen Ada, all we got books, man, that's talking about our history, our people, man, our kings and queens, geniuses, multi geniuses, you know, pharaohs that built, had pyramids built, or barracoots, or however you want to, whatever you want to call it, right? You know, yeah, man. So check it out, man. We here, man. Hey, E, peace to you, King. You done? You good?
yeah, I'm good, man.
Sure. Peace,
Oh,
peace,
yeah,
E.
I'm good. Peace, fam. How's everybody doing?
Good, King.
We good, man. Glad you home. Glad you home, me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Eric out there in the field cultivating.
Yeah, that's right.
He
Getting
ain't
that
even
garden
playing.
together. Getting that garden together. That's right, E. We with you, King. And then last but not least, man, the brother that brought this, the Dr. Muata Ashby, the Pert Haru, um, also known as the Book of the Dead, um, the Book of Coming Forth by Day, Book of
and night,
Enlightenment,
and night.
and Night, and Book of Enlightenment. So, family, the brother Gerald, man, I'm glad he brought this book to us, man. I mean, this version, very, 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 very powerful, man. Peace, Gerald. Peace, King.
Amen. Ra. Patah.
Hallelujah. Let's get it. Y'all done already said it all. I can't say no more. Great introduction all the way through. So I'm ready to get in some of this knowledge.
All right, man.
Hallelujah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you want me to start it off, or what? What you
I
want to do?
started off.
Okay.
So we down at figure eight
We down at we
or the
down at
diagram above.
yeah, figure eight. We have figure eight. Hey, hey, but look, go through the diagram above.
Go
Go
through the whole
through
page, the creation.
just no, you ain't well, yeah, you might as well, man. Might as well go through whole creation, man.
All right, bet.
Let's go through that one more time.
All right. The mystic chapters of the Ra and Pert and Haru, the ancient Egyptian book of the Enlightenment, the compendium of the Assyrian resurrection myth, the creation, the
Now,
process of
family, hold on 1 second. Just pay attention. That is the compendium of the Assyrian resurrection myth. Look at the end. It says it's a myth, family. Myth, family. Okay. All right. Let's get that straight. So we don't get because anything else will get you in trouble. All right. So all right.
the process of creation is explained in the form of cosmology, cosmo, cosmological system for a better understanding. Cosmology is the branch of philosophy dealing with the origin process and structure of the universe. Cosmology is the astrophysical study of the creation and evolution of the universe. Both of these disciplines are inherent facets of ancient Egyptian philosophy through the main religious systems or companies of the gods and goddesses. A company of gods and goddesses is a group of deities which symbolize the particular cosmic force of or principle which emanates from the all-encompassing supreme being from which they have emerged. The self or supreme being manifests creation through the properties of principles represented by the Pati company of gods and goddesses, cosmic laws of nature. The system of or company of gods and goddesses of Anu is regarded as the oldest and forms the basis of the Assyrian Trinity. It is expressed in the diagram below. Ratim, Het Heru, Jehudi, Mahat, Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut, Set, Nepheptet, Asar, Aset, Asar, Nepheptet, Heru, and Ampu. The diagram above shows that the subject and nid, or the creation principles, which are embodied in the primordial gods or goddesses of creation, emanate from the supreme being. Ra, also referred to as Ra-Tim or Ra-Atum or Atum Ra, arose out of the primeval waters, the hidden essence, and began sailing the boat of millions of years, which include the company of gods and goddesses. On his boat emerged the Netchers, or cosmic principles of creation. The Neteru of the Enid arise from Ra-Atum, or Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut, Asar, Aset.
1 second, 1 second, 1 second. All right. So, family, that's an important part right here. On his boat emerged the Netchers of cosmic principles of creation.
Correct.
Now, listen, okay, or cosmic principles of creation. That's very, very important. Very important. You can't overlook that, family. You gotta keep that in the back of your head.
Why is that important?
Why is it important? Because don't confuse these as gods. Okay, don't confuse them as gods. Okay, because they're letting you know they emerged the Netchers or nature, or cosmic principles of creation. You got to have that, man. You're gonna have to have. You can't have that without. You can't have the earth without the cosmic principles of creation. You got to have air. You got to have water. You got to have that. You got to have moisture. You got to have that. So that's what this is saying, man. Understand that. I mean, this is don't mistake these as gods. Cosmic principles of creation. Cosmic. That's that. Look, you gotta understand cosmic.
Right. So this is science. You with me?
Yep.
This is science.
Science.
Right. Neil, what's his name? Neil deGrasse?
Neil deGrasse.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. But that's science. But they put spirituality in it. That's what I was trying to say. We spiritualize science. They just put them in name atoms and let the sun or, atoms and whatnot. We put these, we unify it. We spiritualize science.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Same thing we was talking about yesterday, Friday.
All right.
And
my bad.
And the Friday
I'm
before.
done.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Good. Ready? The Neteru of the Enid arise from Ra Atum and Shu, Net, Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut, Asar, Aset, Set, Net, Heptet, and Haru Het Haru, Dehudi, and Ma'at represent attributes of the Supreme Being as the very stuff or substratum which makes up creation. Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut.
Hey, now right there.
Let me read. Go ahead.
That's another important part. So when they mention Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut, Asar said, Neptat, Haru, and all of them. And
Right. Okay. Dehudi and Ma'at represent the
attributes of the Supreme. Yeah, so that's important too, family. All right, go ahead, King.
As the very stuff or substratum which makes up creation. Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut, Asar, Aset, Set, and Nepheptet represent the principles upon which creation manifests.
Hey, also what it does is letting you know that we don't follow many guys. So there is a, you know what I mean? There is one that you right. Right. So they're letting you know that those are not many guys. That's attributes of the one.
Correct.
So we don't have what they call it.
Polytheism.
Right, there you go. Thanks, man. Go ahead, man. My bad.
Right. No, it ain't no bad, man. We need this. Supreme Being, okay. Give me just a second. Ampu is not part of the Enid. He represents the feature of intellectual discrimination in the Assyrian myth. Sailing signifies the beginning of motion in creation. Motion implies that events occur in the realm of time and space. Thus, the phenomenal universe comes into existence as a massive moving essence we call the elements.
See, that's tough, man. That's so tough.
Yeah. I'll back that up as soon as I finish this. We can read it.
My bad.
No, you're good. Motion implies that the events occur in the realm of time and space. Thus, the phenomenal universe comes into existence as a massive moving essence we call the elements. Prior to this motion, there was the primeval state of being without any form and without existence in time or space. So you can go over whatever part you want to in that, Jamie.
Okay, so the selling signifies the beginning of motion in creation. That's tough, King.
All right.
Right? The selling of the boat. Right? So right? So when he gets in his boat and sails, that's signifying the beginning of motion within the creation, King. That's sharp as shit, right there,
sharp
King.
as shit. We missed that part yesterday when we was talking.
What would be the analogy in science?
What
would be the analogy in science?
Well, so that's energy. That you got energy. You got motion. That's creating. I think that sounds like energy to me. That's creating. That's right.
Time.
So that's
time. What does that happen in creation? What they call it?
The what they call it, the big boom or bang, the big bang.
Big bang. In science, they call it the nickname. In Kemet, we said selling, moving. It's the same thing.
Motion.
Right.
Yeah. Then
Right.
they said we was selling on a moat. That's the same thing in this hand, the nickname, and you got creation. It's the same language.
Right. And see this shit, but you see, but you gotta, but see, but these things need to be pointed out because now you're seeing, what are you seeing? Literally, what are you seeing, man? When you're seeing this, signify motion, and then like you said, these people they talk about that's the Big Bang. Like, yeah, man, that's our science, King. Go ahead, man. My bad.
Yeah, that's the way in mythology can be science. You with me?
Right.
But in Isaiah, it took it literal, like a moat was selling, and all that down. I don't went literal on that. And I'm arguing, no, him it went that a moat was selling. That was happening. And then like, no, man, don't take that literal. But it's the same understanding that moon, what they call the sign of moon, was ordered creation is timid and our spirituality. We so smooth with it. We say it. Run them with selling on the boat. God damn it.
Right. Facts.
That's
Facts. And created motion, and that was the beginning of creation. Like,
Right.
like, wow, like what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motion, friction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, we gotta pay attention, family. We gotta pay attention. This is our science. It's our science. You know what I'm saying? This is our science. Go ahead, King.
E, you wanna chime in, or you good?
I don't even think he got his book. Let me say he
Yeah, but he know this shit. He said he was listening, so I just don't want to leave him out. I just
my
don't.
man.
Yeah, he said he'll be able to follow along, and so I'm just gonna plug him in, and if he don't, that's cool too. I get it. All right, so figure 8, Asar, Aset, Haru. That was good. That was a good insert, fellas. Okay. Wife Aset ruled. Where is my wife Aset ruled the country with righteousness and compassion. Oh, sorry about that. Asar was the first human king of ancient Egypt. He and his wife Aset ruled the country with righteousness and compassion. Together, they engendered a child, the first prince of ancient Egypt. His name was Haru. Asar and Aset dedicated themselves to the welfare of humanity and sought to spread civilization throughout the earth, even as far as India and China. The ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead, but coming forth by day and night. During the absence of Asar from his kingdom, his brother Set had no opportunity to make innovations in the state because Aset was extremely vigilant in governing and the country, and always upon her guard and watchful for any irregular or unrighteousness, and any irregularity or unrighteousness. Upon Asar's return from touring the world, he carrying the teachings of wisdom abroad, there was merriment and rejoicing throughout the land. However, one day, after Asar's return, through his lack of vigilance, he became intoxicated and slept with Set's wife, Nebhethet. Nebhethet, and as a result of the union with Asar, begot Ampu. Set, who represents the personification of evil forces, which we call lower nature. We had a big discussion on that. Plotted in jealousy and anger, the blinding passion that prevents forgiveness and understanding, to usurp the throne and conspired to kill Asar. Set secretly got the measurements of Asar and constructed a coffin. Through trickery, Set was able to get Asar to try on the coffin for size. While Asar was resting in the coffin, Set and his assistants locked it and then dumped it into the River Nile. The coffin was made. The coffin made its way to the coast of Syria, where it became embedded in the earth, and from it grew a tree with the most pleasant aroma and formed a jet. The jet is a symbol of Asar's back. It has four horizontal lines in relation to a firmly established straight column. The jet column is symbolic of the upper energy center, chakras, that relate to the level of consciousness of the spirit. The king of Syria was out walking, and as he passed by the tree, he immediately fell in love with the pleasant aroma. So he had the tree cut down and brought it to his palace. Aset, Ost, Asar's wife, who was the personification of the life-giving mother force and creation of all humans, went to Syria in search of Asar. Her search led her to a palace, the palace of the king, the palace of the Syrian king, where she took the job as a nurse of a king's son. Every evening, Aset would put the boy into the fire to consume his mortal parts, thereby transforming him into immortality. Fire is symbolic of both physical and mental purification. Most importantly, fire implies wisdom, the light of truth, illumination, and energy. Aset, by virtue of her qualities, has the power to bestow immortality through the transformative power of her symbolic essence. Aset then told the king that Asar, her husband, is inside the pillar and he made from the tree. He graciously gave her the pillar, Jed, and she returned with it to Kemet, KMT, Egypt. Upon her return to Kemet, Set went to the papyrus swamps where she lay over Asar's dead body and fanned him with her wings, infusing him with new life. In the manner Set revived, in this manner, Set revived Asar through her power, through the power of love and wisdom, and then they united once more. From the union was conceived a son, Haru. Okay, with the assistance of the god Jehudi and Amen. One evening, as Set was hunting in the papyrus swamps, he came upon Aset and Asar. In a rage of passion, he dismembered the body of Asar into several pieces and scattered the pieces throughout the land. In this way, it is Set, the brute force of our bodily impulses and desires, that dismembers our higher intellect. Instead of oneness and unity, we see multiplicity and separateness, which give rise to egotistic, selfish, and violent behaviors. The great mother Aset once again set out to search now for the pieces of Asar with the help of Anpu and Nephete. After searching all over the world, they found all the pieces of Asar's body except for his phallus, which was eaten by a fish. In the Eastern Hindu Tantra mythology, the god Shiva, who is the equivalent of Asar, also lost his phallus in one story. In Egypt, in Egyptian and Hindu Tantra mythology, this loss represents seminal retention in order to channel the sexual energy to the higher spiritual centers, thereby transforming it into a spiritual energy. Aset, Anpu, and Nephete remembered the pieces, all except the phallus, which was eaten by the fish. Asar thus regained life in the realm of the dead. Go ahead, Jamie. Anybody want to discuss any of that? We know that story in and out. That's
yeah.
it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but they got many stories of the sorry and resurrection.
So right here is, so I see where the brother is explaining what these actions, some of these actions are about, right? You know what I'm saying, and what the principle is to it. And I don't want nobody to miss it, man. One evening, Seth was hunting in the papyrus swamps. He came upon a Set and a Sar. In a rage of passion, he dismembered the body of Asar into several pieces and scattered the pieces throughout the land. In this way, it is said the brute force, now this is very important, set the brute force of our bodily impulses. So this is us. This is us, right? They're pointing at us, right? Our bodily impulses and desires that dismembers our higher intellect.
And that part is literal.
What he's dismembering, he's not dismembering a SAR per se body. He's, you know, in the principal part of it, you're dismembering your higher intellect.
Yeah. So
instead of oneness, and then it goes on. Instead of oneness and unity, we see multiplicity and separateness. So now it's saying that, you know, this is separating us as a you know what I mean, seems like it's separating us, which gives rise to ego, selfish, and violent behavior. So, boom.
Right.
So when you separate, see, this is the result. Egotistic, selfish, and violent behavior, which Set demonstrated, right? But we ain't, you know, but that's the story. But we talking about the principle behind the story, right? Is to control your bodily impulses and desires, and don't be dismembering your higher intellect, right? Protect that.
Right.
What y'all think, man?
Yeah, good. I think there's a time and a place for both of them, and so we discussed before that Set isn't just describing the lower intellect. It's more broad than that, right?
Well, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's not about killing a SAR per se. It's about killing your intellect.
Right.
Dismembering your intellect.
Gerald, do you remember how you broke that down?
Well, right now,
we ain't getting to that part where I'm talking about yet.
He's telling the message look right now. He's dropping little tools in there. But what you talking about now, we don't get way deeper in the book on that.
Okay, so don't divulge that.
The session where he break all that down. But
right.
We own it right now. He's dropping little tools, but he don't get way deeper into it.
Right.
Yeah, because he's also did the same for a Set. He did the same for a Set when he described her and what her right up here, up, you know, up a little further up, right before this. You know what I'm saying? You know, upon her return to Kemet, Set went to the pepper swamp where she laid over Set of Asar's dead body. and fan him with her wings, infusing him with a new life in this manner. Then he tells us that revives the sorrow through her power of love, wisdom, and then they go on to show her attributes. You feel me?
Right.
It's
Right.
beautiful, man. And see, people, I think people miss that
Yeah.
instead of taking the story. You know what I mean? Because I understand the story, but understand what this really, what they're showing you is how to treat your people, man. How to treat your brother and your sister.
Talking about the science and the psychology, the psychic mind, and what it goes through.
Oh, that's what it's all about, King. Go ahead, man. My bad. I'm done.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
keep
on
it
you
to
to
myself.
read.
I mean, okay, I roll.
Yeah, you on 71.
71. All right, let's roll.
You
What
want to you
happened?
want you want you want to share something else, Gerald?
No, I'm good right now.
E, you good?
What happened, Gerald? Talk to me, man. What I do, man? I did something. Yeah, I know you
It
laughing.
ain't personal. It ain't personal. He just doing what he do. And we'll figure out if he joking on somebody or not. So let's get it, Gerald. What it is?
Uh, Jamie, knew that again with offset, right?
Yeah.
But don't take it away from yourself.
No, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's what see. So this is about us,
No,
right?
don't take, no, I ain't saying, don't take it from you.
Yeah. I'm just saying. You gotta. Everybody gotta apply this to you yourself. So yeah, everybody gotta do that. Not just me. Yeah,
All right,
you too. Everybody. So that's why when I say us, we gotta. Yeah, we gotta do that. We You know what I mean? Like this is about me. Yeah, of course it's about me. This is me right here. I don't I this is how I'm supposed to keep my higher intellect and keep it in check. Yeah, man. I understand. I know what it is. I'm saying I just don't want people to to miss it and just going with the story and miss the part that they're giving you their principles and attributes.
all right, stop. I'm gonna get real serious real quick, then we're gonna move on. You was named. You with me?
Yeah.
We was named. We didn't know nothing about ourselves.
That's right.
Yeah, we was named. Of course, we had been healed. We didn't know nothing about who we were. Our authentic faculty, which is in us, went looking for who am I? Who the fuck am I? And you went on a journey.
Not a set, not but I went on my own journey for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You, each one of us, went on a journey to
That's
find
right.
out who you was.
That's
Then
right.
you resurrected yourself. You gave life back to yourself.
That's right. That's right. And that's
You
what I
with me?
did. And you know when I did that?
When that one guy said, what the fuck is wrong with you, Jamie?
Yeah.
No, I was doing it. No, I I
When
did
you was
that.
in that when you was in that counselor's office and he pulled you up and you said, "Damn, for real? I'm that way. I'm mean. I'm mad and mean."
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but no, what it was is
Is
uh
that the
when
point
I
you
when I when I
talking
started
about?
when I started when I started when I ran into comedic thought, King,
Okay.
because because like I wasn't in no particular spot until then, right? I wasn't in a particular spot. I wasn't Christian. I wasn't nothing. I wasn't Muslim. I wasn't nothing. I wasn't buying into none of it. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to find some, I was, just seeking, man, watch, keeping an eye out. So I'm still searching. You know what I'm saying? And then I ran into I ran into these brothers, man. And I was like, wait a minute now. Let me see what they talking about now. And it just started making it just everything started like every time they say something, man, and I'll try to look that shit up, man, and it'd be like, whoa, where was this at? Like, wait a minute, what? You know what I mean? That's how it was with me, man. And I got so crazy with it, man. Like I said, I was at work. I go to work, man. From the time I wake up, I'm brushing my teeth. I got my earbuds in my ear, man, listening to a lecture or a debate or something. So yeah, I was just went in, man, and a lot of shit just started making all the sense, man. But
So
go ahead.
in this reading, a set or self went and searched for self twice, right? I just wanted to make that clear. There ain't no one and when ain't no one and done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Usually don't understand at first.
Oh hell no. I would have never got that on my own.
Yeah.
I'd have been stuck in the story like Adam and Eve. What?
All right, let me rock and
Like
roll, man.
Moses on the mound, or you know, some shit. Daniel in the lion's den and shit like that. Fuck that.
All right, man. We got figure 9 above the birth of Haru. A set gives birth to Haru, assisted by Jehuti and Amun. Figure 10, the above left, goddess Ujit and the god Sa adoring the newborn Haru. Figure 11, above right, goddess Nekhebet and the god Hu adoring newborn Haru. All right, here we go. Haru, therefore, was born from the union of the spirit of Asar and the life-giving power of a Set, physical name, nature. Physical nature, excuse me. Thus, Haru represents the union of spirit and matter, and the renewed life of Asar is rebirth. When Haru became a young man, Asar returned from the realm of the dead and encouraged him to take up arms, vitality, wisdom, courage, strength, and will. That's the arms. Y'all understand that? Vitality, wisdom, courage, strength, and will. And establish truth, justice, and righteousness in the world by challenging Set, its current ruler. Right? The battle of Haru and Set. The battle between Haru and Set took many twists, sometimes one seeming to get up the upper hand and sometimes the other, yet neither one gaining a clear advantage in order to decisively win. At one point, Set tried to help Haru by catching Set, but due to the pity and compassion she felt toward him, she set him free. In a passionate rage, Haru cut off her head and went off by himself in a frustrated state. Hey, so yeah, so yeah, yeah, you in the way. Even Haru is susceptible to passion. Uh-oh. Which leads to performing deeds that one later regrets. He found Set found Haru and gouged out Haru's eyes. During this time, Haru was overpowered by the evil Set. He became blinded to truth. Understand that. He became blinded to truth as signified by the loss of his eyes. That's important. And thus was unable to do battle act with Ma'at, with Set. He wasn't able to do Ma'at with Set. His power of sight was later restored by Het Haru, goddess of passionate love, desire, and fierce power. So that's who Het Haru is. That's some of her attributes right here. Y'all see that? Who also represents the right eye of Ra. Uh-oh. She is the fire spitting, destructive power of light, which dispels the darkness, blindness of ignorance. Uh-oh. She's the light, family. She takes you up out of ignorance, blindness, darkness.
That's some beautiful shit right there, man.
Y'all better pay attention, man. When the conflict resumed, the two contendants went before the court of the Sajed, Nid, gods and goddesses company of the 9 gods and goddesses who ruled over creation, headed by Ra, Set promising to end the fight and restoring Haru to the throne, invited Haru to spend the night at his house. But Haru soon found out that Set had evil intentions when he tried to have intercourse with him. The uncontrolled Set also symbolizes unrestricted sexual activity. Okay, hear that. That's important. That's very important. The uncontrolled Set also symbolizes unrestricted sexual activity. All right, so don't let nobody say, "Oh man, they was on some gay shit." Don't let nobody do that, man. Understand what it's saying. Therefore, all sexual desires should be pursued in accordance with moral and intellectual principles, which dictate rules and propriety that lead to health and personal, societal, and spiritual order. That's Ma'at. Juxtaposed against this aspect of Set uncontrolled sexual potency and desire is Haru in the form of ithyphalic, erect phallus. So they're saying Haru in the form of erect phallus, men who represent, that's MIN, who represents not only control of sexual desire, but its sublimation as well. Men symbolizes, that's MIN, the power which comes from the sublimation of the sexual energy. All right. So just so we get an understanding of that, right? Just so we get an understanding. We want to give sublimation is a term used across several disciplines to describe the transition of a substance from one state to another, bypassing the intermediate phase. The most common applications are in science, crafting, and psychology. So just to give an idea of what sublimation is, okay? So we don't get crazy. All right. Anybody want to say anything about that, man? Anybody got anything to say about that?
Let me read this.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. So men, MIN, in the ancient Egyptian god of fertility, agriculture, and male virility, KMT is the indigenous ancient Egyptian name for the country, translating into black. Definition of primordial and pre-dynastic god associated with reproduction and agricultural harvest and the regeneration of life. Definition often represented as mummiform human male with an erect penis wearing a tall plumed headdress and raising his right arm to hold a flail or whip. Cultural significance. He was heavily venerated during festivals celebrating the harvest and the pharaoh's dynastic potency to ensure the continuous renewal of the land's fertility. Cult centers were historically based in Coptos and Achaemen. All right, I just wanted to read that out of, what we did yesterday, Gerald, with the research.
All right.
Anybody else?
Go to page 93.
93?
Yeah.
What part?
At the bottom is a picture of men.
Oh, okay, bet.
I don't know if y'all ever seen that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you see that, that means sublimation.
Yeah, like a transition type shit.
You standing with a Woody.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Anybody
else? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to speak on that?
I'm just looking at some. Go ahead.
Gerald?
Okay.
All right.
Let me just read this. The Egyptians divided the world between Kemet, the fertile, life-giving soil, and Deseret, the red land, representing the harsh, barren desert. That's interesting shit. Okay, go ahead, Jamie.
All right. Through more treachery and deceit, Set attempted to destroy Heru with the help of the Enid. By tricking them into believing that Heru was not worthy of the throne, Asar sent a letter pleading with the Enid to do what is correct. Heru is the son of Asar, should be the rightful heir to the throne. But all two of them, the Enid, agreed because Heru, they said, was too young to rule. Asar then sent them a second letter, scroll of papyrus, with a message reminding them that even they cannot escape judgment for their deeds. They will be judged in the end when they have to finally go to the west abode of the dead. Go ahead,
Does it, Gerald? What are the which two did not agree? Which two disagreed? Do you remember? Which two of the Enid? Two of the Enid did not.
I remember off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. All right. That's fair.
All right, so this signifies that even the gods cannot escape judgment from their deeds, since all that exists is only a manifestation of the absolute reality which goes beyond time and space. That which is in the realm of time and space, humans, spirits, gods, angels, natures, are all bound by its laws. Following the receipt of Asar's scroll, his letter, Heru was crowned king of Egypt. Set accepted the decision and made peace with Heru. All the gods rejoiced. Thus ends the legend of Asar, Aset, and Heru, the resurrection of Asar, and his reincarnation in the form of Haru is a symbol for the resurrection which must occur in the life of every human being. You hear that?
Right.
The resurrection of Asar and his reincarnation in the form of Haru is a symbol for the resurrection which must occur in the life of every human being. Very important. Which means what? You are Haru. You are Asar. Right?
You are a set.
It's not a history. You know what I'm saying?
You said it's not. You said it's not a history.
It's not something that happened. It's something you got to do.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it ain't a shit that happened a long time ago. It's something that you got to do.
Right.
The story is about you.
That's right. It's all about you. In this matter, the story of the Asarian Trinity of Asar, Aset, and Haru, and the Egyptian Aeneid holds hidden teachings, which, when understood and properly practiced, will lead to spiritual enlightenment. Family, pay
I think it's.
attention.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Go
James.
ahead, King.
I was just saying, I think it's important also, and we already been over this, to understand that each one of those characters listed in there is one's own self.
A part of one's own self. That's
Correct.
right. Yes, sir. That's right, man.
That's good reading, man.
All right. Hey,
I think we should stop
do,
there
man?
and start
going?
on Friday.
Right. Hey, man. So, hey, man. So, yeah, that's family. We just gotta make sure that we understand that we ain't talking about no all these different guys doing all this different stuff. We just talking about self. Know thyself. This is how we get to know thyself. This is how we, this is part of it. It's part of it. It's a part of a family, knowing thyself, and then understanding that our teachings, these writings, the Pert and Haru, these books are not spooky books. They're not scary books. They're not, man. You've heard these stories before. You heard these things
and bought into it.
You've heard them before. You just haven't heard them from our people, where it began, where it all started. See what it is people don't want to they don't want to take in the fact that ain't nobody pulling the strings for this stuff, man. We are really here on our own, man. And you're responsible for yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save you, King. You gotta save you. You are the savior. You're the comforter. All that. Yeah, man. So so just so you know that we are monotheistic. We're not polytheism. We're theistic. All right. And you just gotta understand that, man. Don't misunderstand it, man.
So, Jamie,
What?
you said that people have heard this story before, right?
Yeah.
And in the way that they heard it, how was it presented to them as a myth or a history or what?
Facts.
Oh no, they what these stories was presented to them as
Literal.
literal.
But is it history?
Well, it, it ain't no history that I mean
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
history, but
It's
it's
presented
Right.
as
That's
history.
all.
it's
Remember what I said earlier. This ours is not history.
Right.
It's
Right.
something that we gotta know, right?
Right.
mhm,
And them, it already happened. You with me? That
right.
resurrection and all that, it already happened with Jesus.
Hmm.
That ain't nothing you gotta do. Jesus already did that. You ain't got, and so we said, now we gotta resurrect ourselves. That's something that we gotta do. That's a myth. Y'all
That's
got
right.
to use, y'all got to follow the myth, that y'all done made it history and took it literal. Well,
Right.
it already happened and y'all ain't got nothing to do but believe in it. We said, no, we gotta go do that right there properly. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Fuck what Jesus done, fuck what the Father done, I gotta do it.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. That's the biggest difference. Some people, like that little earlier, was like they might say, a star did that. A man already did that. No, dude. What are you talking about? This is honestly.
That's right. I'm just saying, you know, we gotta just understand that get out of the miseducation that we've been that all these years that we've been miseducated about uh, uh, African spiritual systems, especially Kemet. Uh, you know, you got a lot of misconceptions of running around here, and which turns people off. Um, you know, scare and it scares people. You know, our teachers have been demonized for a very long time, family. Ever since they can they've been they found them. They've been demonized. You understand? And so what we got to do is we got to don't let them trick us out of our shit, man. And that's what they're doing. They're tricking us out of our shit, man. This is our shit. The shit that you hearing, you can recognize it in your Bible. The stuff that you're going to hear out of this book, you're going to better recognize it in your Bible. You're going to better recognize it. And just know that the stuff that's in this book is thousands of years older than that Bible. Okay? So we got to understand that. We got to understand that, man. All right. So, and you're going to hear the same stuff that you read in your Bible. You're gonna be like, damn, sound like our sound like my story, or the biblical story.
I
Yeah.
think I think I can sum this up a little bit. The
Go
two
ahead.
things. One is an ask of Gerald. I'll get to that in a minute. And then we're so familiar with reinventing ourselves, right? I think that's a more common term, whether Christian or not, or whatever thought or study that you follow. There's reinventing oneself. The key for me was uh, is my reinvention from African-centered information. African-centered uh, does it derive from my African-centered um, creation, my Afro-centered self, right? Where am I getting this information from? What am I recreating? Where am I recreating from? And if it isn't from African-centered information, history, tradition, like we're going through now, I think it's a misfire. It's a misfire for me. All right. So the other one is Gerald. Can you give us a summary, a real short summary, just for anybody that's watching this, to of what's coming up in the next chapter and the next few pages of the chapter. 'Cause- 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 'cause Just
The
a real
letter
short
rule.
summary, because they got to bring
The
their ass,
letter
man.
rule will be explained. You'll understand the principle of the letter rule. So when you don't ever take them literal. Simple as that. We never read the myth. Now we know what the myth. A saw comes from them from raw to Samuel, Jail, Nut, blah, blah, blah. He on the earth, he go around, come back home, his mother put him up, a sick go look for him, they have a child,
Aru.
Haru born in a fight between Haru and Sid, and Haru at the end obtained the throne. He fought the fight. Now we just gonna understand this a whole story is about you, but now we're gonna understand how the principles apply to you.
Yeah, so when you fall off into somebody else's wife's coochie, here's an example of what you are doing your own self, not what's being done to you.
Well, all that blaming it on the devil. The devil made me do it. No, that's you. We don't blame nothing. It's you.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah. Yeah. And uh trying to hit a credit to somebody else. It's you. You know? That's all. So taking trying to understand how this whole shit worked out. What the hell is going on in this life? What's going on? So to understand it, you gotta understand who you are. And our ancestors put it in mythology. We just have to study it. They already did that for us. We just ain't never studied it. We accept it, not knowing no matter, we accept it. We are still comedians. So we accept it Abrahamic faith. We still comedians. So we accept it Abrahamic faith. We just know it now by Sankofa. That ain't the source. So we knowing that. And we intelligent enough to have found somebody who done put it together where we can understand and know it ain't dogma. It ain't, we ain't replacing this with another, we ain't just put a black face on religion. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just, well, I still believe in the same mindset like Jesus, but I done turned it into Haru. But I still believe things. No, we gotta change our whole mindset, our way of thinking. And that's what this gonna do. That's what it's done for me.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. So it's just been to understand the different principles, understanding the literal, and how even air, you with me? Shoe. You got your own motherfucking shoe, right?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that part where it says Ptah is not of the Netaru. I'm trying to find that part. I gotta get my glasses on.
Yeah, man.
Because
Lose
I
your
think
shoe.
because I think that's the distinction between understanding and not understanding, or living misled, understanding misled. And let me just find it because it'll clarify it. remember where that part is.
Tell me what you're looking for.
I'm looking for the part where it says Ampu is not part of the Enid. Or not, or your, yeah, Ampu is not part.
Right. He's not part of the line.
Right, right. But I want to read what's underneath that part, and I can't find where it's at.
Well, let's deal with that. This is what I'm saying. Haru not part of the line either.
Right.
It's another Haru. They call Haru Netnet.
Okay.
Hey, I remember pulling up showed me 99 natural rules. And yeah, they got a few rules.
99 Haru.
Oh, that's on page 59.
69?
Yeah.
I was on page 70. I stuck there. You want to read it? Okay, Ampu is not part of the Enid. He represents the feature of intellectual discrimination in the Assyrian myth. Then it goes into the sailing of the boat.
Yeah, that's what he. So that's his attributes
Clarity.
and principles.
Clarity. You're not caught in between wonder. No, it's pretty clear. You're able to separate the ideologies. Maturity, correct.
No, discernment.
Discernment. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Knowing what's real and what's not real. You shouldn't do the bullshit.
Yeah. That's Ampu. That's us. We got that.
And you know what? And I see what you're saying, and to sift through it, but it's still. I mean, it's a hell of a. It's a cold way of teaching, man. I mean, you just got to be an intellectual, man, to even be able to come into it. You can't. I mean, you can't be stuck, man. You got to be able to listen and understand, and deal with reality, man. I mean,
you're talking about being a free thinker.
Yeah, there you go. You know.
You don't get what, and I was saying that next chapter, don't get meat into all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So anybody that's watching this, now you know what you could do, what you fell off into. You know what's coming next. Come on, get some.
I mean, we're right here, man. Come on in, man. You're more than welcome. Come on in, and we're gonna
good.
We can rock and roll, man. I mean, because like I said, we got a lot of misconception about these teachings. People don't. It's really, really misunderstandings. You don't understand people teaching, giving you misinformation about these teachings. You know what I mean? And then on top of the media and other outlets demonizing this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Instead of us embracing it, we run from it because now we think it's evil. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, man, it's you got a copy. You got a copy of this right in front of you, and don't even understand it. You don't even realize it. That all this is you heard these stories before or heard something about them. I know that there's some of these stories are gonna sound really familiar, and it's because it's the original. You're dealing with copy of a copy of a copy. I'd rather have the original.
Straight up.
Right. Yeah. Look like you let that question up. right? And my Anhu, right?
Right, right.
Rolling Page 91.
Let me grab it.
Somebody.
91. Hold on, I got it.
91.
See if I can beat Jamie there. Nope.
I'm here already. What you want? You want Ampu?
No, go ahead. Yeah, Ampu.
Yeah, let the title. Discernment and
discernment and discriminative knowledge of what is real and what is not real.
and we're gonna end up reading the whole little thing on that. Just like you ask that question, but he gonna provide us that answer in this book. Now anybody that's reading the Pert and Maroon, get the rest of the book, they don't know Ampu's name, but they not gonna know how it really applies to them. They gonna think if you ain't initiated. That is, well, I know what Ampu is, and that's the example, and blah, blah, blah. But they not gonna know how it applies to them.
Right, right. And they probably gonna call it Anubis.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This book is really going through the mystery school when we dealing with this here. You
Yeah,
know?
so if you think so just let me interject real quick. If you think you can read this on your own and understand it, damn, my hat is off to you. There you go. Ampu in full, right? But I don't think so. So you can come on to Sankofa and we can get it together. All right. Gerald, you didn't understand this by yourself. Jamie, you didn't understand it like this. I doubt that he understood it by himself. He's been in schools of thought. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't understand it. You guys know my demo with the book, so.
Last time I got finished, I had already read all the other stuff, but I hadn't been initiated. So this was my aha, yeah, I understood it. I was like, hell yeah. But y'all kind of hit it all at once. Y'all kind of got the up on me. I had, if I would have had this from the beginning, I wouldn't have bought a whole bunch of other shit. I wouldn't have been needed to buy it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, but still.
I feel it was the wrong people that I can boss it off with. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I feel always little, just like I'm around y'all now. I'm always little around people. But I didn't need them to understand it.
Right.
I'm on it. This is my effect. I've been searching for this shit. I've been searching for a song and searching. Ooh, yeah. I'm the man. I'm it. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So I was I I had been looking. My soul was ready for this. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to resurrect. I had been looking, my soul didn't want to move and shit. So for me, yeah, it was easy. I mean, yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
say in reality, I don't think nobody can fuck with me. I really, I'm gonna fuck, yeah. Or you can't challenge me on it. Nah.
Hey, that's how I feel though. That's how I feel, man. Like I've been searching and searching for a song for a long time. Never found it. Then man, I mean, I'm searching in the Christianity car. I'm in the Hebrewites. I'm searching over there. I'm searching with the Nation of Islam, uh, Moors. I'm searching, man. I couldn't find a Sar King. I finally found a Sar, man.
Yeah.
And Man, it's beautiful because I now understand. I found a star, and now understand a star.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie was so in tune to it. So when people go not have connection with each other for a while, want to slide in a little bit, right? Now, Jamie, that motherfucker, we got into that shit conversation one.
Yeah, huh?
Sure did.
Huh?
Yeah, you hear me?
How it went?
I don't remember how the initial went. I just remember that I probably I don't remember how the initial went, man. But I probably mentioned something about Christianity or some shit, and
You was talking about you came in. You was talking about Reg's posts
oh, there we go,
and Mo's posts.
and Mo's post, right?
Yup, and then and then you start looking at my posts, and then after you know what I'm saying after we
Wait a
connected, you start
minute.
looking at my
Stop.
post.
Stop. That was y'all initial kind of hook that up
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because
and read.
Jamie had seen a picture when my son when I was in Lansing at my son's funeral, and he put a message up there. Is that Uncle Ree? And I said, "Yep." Called him, and then it set off from right there.
yeah,
Okay. But red post was living with the spirituality, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you asking questions about it.
I wasn't asking questions. I was just mentioning because we know Reg commonly, right? And we know Mo commonly. So,
Uh,
and so we had that in relationship in common. So those names came up. Am I right, Jamie? Those
Yeah.
names came up, and I'm saying, damn, Reg is just killing them and shit. And I've been talking to Mo about this or that, and then I think that's where it opened up at.
and you didn't know
Could be
Jamie
wrong.
was on it.
I didn't know. No, I didn't know.
And Jamie, you was already in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was already in it.
Yeah, he was in it. He was in it deep.
Yeah, I
Wait,
was
and
already in it, man.
you was
I
coming to him because of it,
I
or you didn't know Jamie when that wasn't trying to figure out. Was you coming to Jamie for advice, or you were just talking to him?
No, I was coming to Jamie because we were just hooking back up.
yeah.
I wasn't
Because
Okay.
coming to him for none of this
I
shit.
had talked to
I
Uncle in a
didn't know
long
none of
time.
this shit. Even when I was looking at the post and shit like that and talking to Mo, I didn't know nothing about what we talking about. Right?
Oh. I'm
That
thinking when you went back to Jamie, you already knew Jamie was in it, and that's
nope,
why you went back. Now I'm understanding, no, it wasn't like that.
not at all.
It was a
Okay.
like a hey man, I ain't seen you in a while. How you been? Woo 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 woo. Man, let's you know what I'm saying, and let's stay let's stay connected. Woo woo woo. And then hey man, you check out the Reds this because we both know Reds and we both know Mo. So we the conversation went to both of them and what they was posting, and then we became friends, and then I guess he started seeing what I was posting, and he was like, "Well, damn, what's going on?"
I think it was like that in the first conversation though, man, because I brought up something like prayer or who do I pray to, some shit like that, or
You
I
froze
can't
up.
remember
Start,
what it
hey,
was.
start all over. You broke up. Say it again. What happened?
I don't remember because it was in the first conversation we had. It wasn't the second conversation that we opened up on this. Because the next conversation we had was like, oh shit, let me defend Christianity a little bit. And I don't know about defending it, but let me put whatever you put on me, let me put it on you from the Bible. And then I was that at that point, I was the set right there,
Yeah.
right? Even though I had some doubt and some fight in me and shit, I was all set in search already right then.
Yeah.
Jamie, let me share this with you, man, because I didn't share this with you.
Let me get offline.
Huh?
Let me get offline.
Okay, all right, bet. I forgot
All
we
right.
were
Hey,
still
hey,
live.
yeah. Hey, so look, family. Hey, we gonna look. Hey, like, subscribe, share. Don't forget every first Sunday of the month, which is gonna be next Sunday. Hey, we're gonna be we doing the children's book read. Join us. Hey, we giving away free book. It don't cost you nothing. It's really good quality books. It's not no garbage. You know what I'm saying? And they're books that both the parents and the child will be able to learn something out of. All right, guaranteed. There's something in those books that you had never heard of or ever seen. All right, and so I want you to check them out. Come and join us, family. Please join us, man. Our Black African history is so important, family. It is vital that we hold on to it and keep it going. It's a reason why they want to erase it. They do not want us to continue to teach Black African history. They've taken it out. They went so far as taking it out of the school system. And they made it a crime to teach it in schools. So, family.
Your mic broke up, Jamie.
Gone this far to erase our history. And so our job at 100 at Sankofa 180 degrees is to go back and retrieve what was lost and bring it forward and bring it back to you, family. And that's what we're doing here. And we're not gonna let them erase our history. We're not doing it. We got too much history and it's too rich. We got way too much history to let them erase it, man. And we're gonna keep it all alive. And we just need you guys to come on in, give us 30 minutes of your time on a Sunday. You know what I mean? And listen to these books that are being read or these videos that are being shown. We got a lot of anime that we show as well, and it's good teachings, family. All right. Like, subscribe, share, give us a comment, and let us know what you think. What you think, Peace.
I think the same, man. Exactly, man. E, do you want to say something? That's what I want to know. It's all right. We got his back.
He right there.
Right there. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey.
Hit that button one more again, E. Say something.
He might be busy, man.
Hey, he in the dirt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm good. I'm good, man. You guys said it all, man. I just got one question to ask Gerald when we get off.
Okay, Gerald, go ahead, King.
Y'all next week.
That's right, family, and don't forget, man. Don't forget that we have a mission here. All right, and Dr. John Henry Clark said it, man. He advocated teaching youth a revolutionary heritage to build self-respect, fight historical erasure, and prevent self-destructive behaviors. Dr. Clark emphasized educating children on African history, slavery's realities, and successful resistance, encouraging them to stop imitating imitating oppressors, and instead embrace their cultural identity to command respect. Dr. Clark stressed that knowing one's history should lead to a code of conduct and higher standard of behavior. Our youth who love themselves and understand their ancestors' resilience are less likely to engage in self-destructive actions and more likely to stand for what is right. All right, family, that's what we're here for. Peace to y'all, family. We love y'all, man. We out.
Peace.